Hello mankind, what's going on? Modding week number 14 already, and yeah, the mods are still coming. Big surprise, right? There are some quite interesting ones this week. I try to keep the variety fresh and juicy as always. I wanted to say something else. What was it again? Oh yeah, right, those 3 words. Okay guys, clams. Yes, I said clams. The first mod does not only include clams, it's almost a clam overhaul. Take Clam Shell by Benny Twat. In the vanilla game, when you decide to pick up a clam, it's instantly looted and the shell remains. Now that's not very immersive, is it? Because nobody would open the shell and get the meat out while underwater. But with this mod enabled, first of all we get a highly detailed retexture for the clams, and then we will also be able to pick up the whole thing. Now that's more like it. In real life, clams are usually cooked and even served as the whole thing, not just the meat. So there you go, immersion intensifies. But, ladies and gentlemen, if you should say, no, fuck immersion, I still want the meat only. Don't worry, got you covered. There is also an option for that, but you can also choose a new, awesome detailed looking model for the meat. Definitely looks much better than the vanilla one. Okay, I'll admit it. Clams might not be the most important thing in Skyrim, but an improvement is still an improvement. And the immersive aspect is surely reason enough for getting this mod. Yes, I know. The script extender warning is still in my menu. A fix has actually been available for quite some time now. I just didn't feel like it was really necessary. But if you say it bothers you, then alright. It's time to take action, comrades! Complete widescreen fix by Daisuke is what we need. Just install this one over SkyUI 2.2, which I featured back in episode 3 by the way, and voila, all the problems will be fixed. No more script extender warning. The items will also be properly scaled and aligned now. Magic and powers menus also look good now. Same goes for dialogue menus, and so on and so on. If you had any problems with the menus, this mod should do the trick. It's available for SkyUI menus and also for the vanilla menus, if you should still prefer those. But seriously, does anybody actually like the vanilla menu system more than SkyUI? Well, not me, that's for sure. So anyway, if you have been lazy like me and still haven't applied the fix, the time has come. And so have I. Wait, no, that's a DMC reference. Next comes some retexturing fun. Forgotten Retex project by JD Anchor, is a project to improve the visuals of some smaller clutter objects you come across in your travels. Whether it's connected to a quest like the Silver Mold, or for example the embalming tools which you constantly come across in Droga dungeons. There are just way too many objects in Skyrim which have really horrendous textures. I'm not really sure why this is the case. If it's because of lack of time during the development of the game, deadlines and such, or were those things simply not important enough to invest more time and texture them properly? Well, it doesn't really matter anyway now, right? Because we have mods like this one. The retextures sure look good. The only thing I'm a bit torn with might be the draw knife. Because you see, I really liked the carvings on the handles of the original textures, but on the other hand, the retextured one has butterflies on the blade, which really fits to the quest in which you obtain this item. But those are just my 2 cents. Also, it should be noted that this mod is a work in progress, and new retextured items will be added in future updates. So we have something to keep an eye on. Next we have a nice weapon mod by Billy Rowe, a modder of whom I have reviewed a lot of weapons actually in my old Rim reviews, and here are the first one for new Rim. Fenrir Blades by Billy Rowe and Jay Crane. You can find one of the swords on a mountain right next to Sartol. Then you can turn it into a Fenrir ingot at the forge. The ingots look really cool too, by the way. And then you can craft a different blade out of the ingot. Kinda like a shapeshifter weapon, like those guys from Terminator. Okay, I'll be quiet now. Anyway, you can have it as a great sword, long sword, short sword or dagger. In his previous works, Billy Rowe demonstrated that he has quite a thing for creating awesome looking metal textures. But I have to say, this weapon is probably the best looking one so far. The decorations on the blades and scabbard make it look really professional. In other words, a damn sweet weapon mod. And now, let's check out a nice armor mod, shall we? ComfyKnight by Azrael. Yes, this is actually the Faraam armor from Dark Souls. A really cool looking piece of armor, that's for sure. I liked wearing it back in Dark Souls too, and I think it fits into Skyrim perfectly, with the pelted collar and all. There are also two helmet options, one where the face is visible, and the other one where the face is darkened out. And now I totally want the script extender to arrive in Newrim already. Why, you wonder? Because HDT physics! This mod was also released over in Oldrim, and even with HDT support, which is obviously badass. So yeah, waiting. Well, at least we have this nice armor itself. Wearing that instantly makes the game seem darker. I guess those are the Souls memories mixing in unconsciously. Well then, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for another spooky mod? A Horror Over Skyrim by Aria Invictus. I actually reviewed this mod back in episode 7 of my Oldrim reviews, but back then it was just a tech demo, so to say, to give an idea of what's to come. And now we get the real deal here in Newrim. So, first of all, this mod is a music replacer. This is optional of course, but if you choose to, it will replace all the music in the game with those dark, creepy sounds to create a proper atmosphere. There are actually over 10 hours of soundtrack included, so there should be enough variety. The music running in the background right now is also from this mod. The main feature of the mod, however, is adding over 100 new creatures, which have a very dark and vicious nature. I would recommend to install this once you have beaten the main game, because those new enemies will really give you a run for your money. This mod has endgame in its name for a reason. Many of them have nasty abilities, like for example throwing you around. Most of them are really hard to see and really fast. There is even an enemy called Aria Invictus. That's right, the modder has digitalized themselves into the game and will kick your ass. This mod is supposed to be something like a hardcore endgame challenge for players who want to test their abilities. Well, you have been warned. So, give it a try, and feel free to inform me in the comments if you were able to survive the horror. Guess what, people? The next mod is a shop mod similar to the market from last week's episode. Zenithar Workshop by Victon. I really wanted to check this one out when I saw it being released for Oldrim a short while ago. It's really cool that it's available for Newrim now too, so we can take a look at it. Check this out, there are some fluffy ball things running around. Look at them, aren't they cute? They sound like children, by the way.
Yes.
The interior of the shop looks really fancy. You can see a lot of available wares displayed on the shelves. You will definitely recognize some familiar items from games like Dark Souls and... Oh shit, guys, there is an adoring fan mask. That's it. Best mod ever. But seriously, to get the items you have to buy coins from this guy here, and then you can use the anvils to craft whatever you want. And there is really a lot of items to craft here. Some special arrows, different outfits, backpacks, masks, different kinds of headgear, like eye patches and stuff. It's kinda a little bit like a cosplay shop or something. I know. Okay, let's see. How about we put some of them to use? Alfred, hello! Listen, I'm such a big fan. Let me show you my adornment. How that? Can you feel it running through you? Yeah, I guess you get the basic idea of what can be done with this mod. Okay, before we end this episode, I'd like to say something. The mods are really starting to run thin. This week was still quite okay in the end, but if there should be not enough interesting stuff next week, I might be able to do a top 5 magic mods episode instead of a regular one, since people asked about good magic mods in the comments. I always read the comments, by the way. I might not reply to every single one of them, but I do take notice. Your opinion is important to me, you guys. So anyway, you know the drill. Links to the mods are in the description. Endure the modders if you should use any. And if you enjoyed my video, hit the like button. Post comments if you have any questions or other concerns. And also feel free to subscribe to my channel for more modding action every week. I thank you all for watching and see you around.